god. Oh, I finally got my hands on the Halo Infinite beta. Oh, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Let's get into the video. Alright, what's going on, guys? I got a quick video for you guys today. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I might make a more in-depth video about this particular topic. But today we are going to be talking about the Halo Infinite Flight. I finally got my hands on it. I was able to play it over the weekend and just basically give the game a try. I missed it the first time. I'm going to be playing it again this weekend. Just to kind of test it out. They're gonna have big team battles, so I can't wait to try that out. But oh my god, do I have some thoughts on this flight. So I don't even know where to begin, man. I don't even know where to start. 343, you guys need to get away from this game. I'm sorry. I mean, look, nobody wants to tell the truth about this game, but this game is not up to par, man. It is not up to snuff. There are a lot of things that are wrong with this game. A lot. And I just, while I was playing it, I could not help but feel the glaring, faults and weaknesses with the game. I mean, I'm just gonna go over a few things that I came across. I mean, when I first started playing the game, the first thing that I noticed right away was that the game just doesn't look very good. It just doesn't. It doesn't look very good at all. I mean, even from the menu to the actual gameplay, the game just looks kind of ugly. I mean, it's just... I knew I wasn't, like, going crazy. What I did was I watched a comparison video between Halo 5 and Halo Infinite. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to put that same video into this video. But I watched both of them, and if you look at both games, Halo 5 looks significantly better than Halo Infinite. And it's kind of mind-blowing. I mean, in almost every way. Halo Infinite does have... I did notice that some of the Spartan models did have a higher level of detail in the armor. I think there was some more detail in some aspects of the actual level, but outside of that, man, I mean, the graphics just look really bad. It just does. I'm sorry. And anybody who says that the game looks great, they have low standards for Halo Infinite, man. I don't know how else to put it. I did notice that the resolution for the game was pretty good, although from what I understand, it is running at a dynamic resolution, which is fine. I mean, the game looked pretty clear. It's just the graphics look bad. I mean, the trees look like 360 graphics, dude. I mean, and just everything. It just the whole game looks flat. The lighting looks crap. Just and like I said, the actual models for some of the assets in the world look very, very flat and lifeless and just not good. So, I mean, like I said, I'm gonna put the video in here just so you guys can see that. That was the first thing that I noticed. One of the other things that I noticed right away was that the guns feel off. I don't know what it is, man. There's something about Halo Infinite and the flight that just feels off. It doesn't feel right. The shooting feels off, and I tried adjusting the sensitivity for the shooting, and it didn't help. It doesn't help. There's just something about the way the way the shooting is kind of structured in the game that just feels off. It feels inaccurate. Halo 5 never had that feeling, and mind you, disclaimer, the game isn't finished, so they may fix that, but right now, the way that it is right now, the aiming feels off. The weapons are inconsistent in terms of the damage that they do. I've noticed that certain guns do different levels of damage, at certain times when you use them. I don't know if it's a glitch or if the you know, if it's just the beta version of the game, which it could be both, which, like I said, disclaimer, it might get fixed during launch. But like I said, I noticed that, you know, like when you shoot like an enemy a certain number of times, say like with the BR or something like that, you know, it'll do more damage at different times than others. Same thing with the pistol. You know, the pistol will do more damage during certain times than others. And that's when I noticed that there was something wrong with the hitboxes. The hitboxes are all messed up too. You know, you could literally shoot an enemy in the head when their shields are low at times, and the game will not respond to it at all. Like it'll phase through them at times. You know what I mean? Or like I said, you know, you could hit them spot on and it just wouldn't kill them. So I don't know. There's just something wrong with the hitboxes. It needs to be fixed. I also noticed that the animations are kind of weird. Like some of the animations just look weird, and some of the animations are just janky. You know, like some of the reload animations, like particularly with the pistol, the animation is janky for that weapon. You know, and like I said, when he runs, like the Spartan actually just looks, the animation for it just looks weird, you know, both in first person and when you look at some of the other players, you know, it just has a very weird look. But on top of that, even more so than that, the frames, I don't know what it is, man. Like it almost feels like the frames for the animations are just off. I don't know if the game is like skipping an animation or something. I don't know what it is, but it's almost like, you know, like for example, when you try to clamber onto you know, like a ledge or something like that, you know, it's almost like the animation won't stick properly, you know, or like if you slide on the ground, you know, the animation is so slow and choppy that it's almost a disadvantage. Like I remember when I was playing in Halo 5, you know, you could use that to your advantage, you know, sliding on the ground. If you do that in this game, it would be to your disadvantage, because I don't know, like it's like the animations are just choppy and all over the place. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's just, not to mention that, like I mentioned before, there's just going to be a lot of things missing at launch for this game. So I'm just very concerned about the longevity of this game. You know, just the fact that there are going to be key features missing from the game. It's just, I don't know what to say, man. You know, now on a positive note, I did notice that there were, like, in terms of like the map flow, when you're playing with other players, the maps do seem to have a pretty good flow. So, you know, it is fun. Like I did notice that playing it with my friends, that it does have a fun factor to it, and I had fun playing it with my friends, you know, and it does have a nice pacing, a nice level of pacing, so I can't really complain about that too much. But outside of that, man, I mean, the game is just really, really janky, you know, and the problem is that I feel like, especially nowadays, you know, where betas are basically the pretty much the final version of the game, I don't think it's going to be fixed very much, you know, at launch. But yeah, man, there's a lot wrong with the game right now, man, and nobody's really talking about it. Nobody really wants to kind of like put this game on, you know, on the spot, man. I mean, it's just, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be fixed in it, and somebody has to be the one to point it out. But unfortunately, I don't have my own footage in this video. It would be great so I could actually point out some of this stuff. But for right now, I'll just go with the footage that I have. I'll put the comparison video of Halo 5 and Halo Infinite just so you guys can at least see, you know, some of the differences between the game. For now, I might, like I said, I might do another in-depth video between them and use my own footage. But for now, that's what I have. But yeah, outside of that, guys, that's all I had to say. I mean, what else is there? Halo Infinite needs work. It's really not in a good state. And it's just, it is what it is. You know, hopefully the game gets better. But outside of that, guys, that's all I got to say. I don't have anything else. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Leave that comment in the comment section. Hit that notification bell, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.